So in this video, I want to go through a mix of the types of equations that we've been solving in the past few videos. So number one, we have 12 times 4 take away 5x is equal to 8. So we have this 12 times the bracket. So first step would be to divide both sides by 12. So 4 take away 5x is equal to 8 over 12. Now 8 over 12 can be simplified, divide top and bottom by 4, and you're going to get 2/3. So we've got 4 take away 5x is equal to 2/3. Then we've got this 4 to deal with, so we subtract 4 from both sides. 4 is 12/3, so 2/3 take away 12/3 would be minus 10/3. So minus 5x is equal to minus 10/3. Then we need to divide both sides by minus 5. So dividing minus 10/3 by minus 5 is the same as multiplying by minus 1/5. So you might be able to do this in your head. If you want to do it this way instead, you can, of course. Minus 10/3 times minus 1/5 would be 10 over 15. 2 minuses go. Multiply the numerators, multiply the denominators. 10 over 15 can be simplified, divide top and bottom by 5, we get 2/3. Okay? You could have also seen that as dividing the minus 10 in the numerator by minus 5 to get 2, and then you're left with the 2/3. So you could have done it that way as well. Okay, so this one here, we have 5 lots of 2 over x take away 5 is equal to minus 26. So we have 5 times the bracket, so let's divide both sides by 5 first. So we're going to get 2 over x take away 5 is equal to minus 26/5. Now we want to add the 5 to both sides next. Now 5 is 25/5, so add 25/5 to both sides. We'll get 2 over x is equal to, adding 25/5 to that will get us minus 1/5. If we then multiply both sides by the x, and then multiply both sides by minus 5 to get rid of the minus sign as well, then x would be equal to minus 10. Okay. Number 3, 3x take away 10 over 4 is equal to 20. So we've got 3x take away 10 divided by 4. So we'll multiply both sides by 4 first. So 3x take away 10 is equal to 80. Then we need to add 10 to both sides to get us 90. Divide both sides by 3, and we get x is equal to 30. Okay, so that's number 3. Right, number 4, 40 over 5 take away 6x is equal to 5. So we're dividing by this bracket 5 take away 6x, so let's multiply both sides by the bracket. So 5 take away 6x. We've got 5 times the bracket, so let's divide both sides by 5. We're going to get 8, so 40 divided by 5 is 8. Equals 5 take away 6x. We've got this plus 5 here, so let's subtract 5 from both sides. And we're multiplying by minus 6, so let's divide by minus 6. And we're going to get minus 3 over 6 is equal to x. And of course that could be simplified, divide top and bottom by 3, and we're going to get minus 1/2. And so that's my answer to number 4. Okay, so number 5, 20 over 1 over x take away 6 is equal to minus 3. Now, in the previous videos, we were doing this using 2 methods. I personally think that dealing with the nested fraction and multiplying top and bottom by the denominator is generally faster. So that's the method I'm going to employ here. So I'm going to multiply top and bottom by x, and we're going to get 20x over 1 take away 6x is equal to minus 3. So multiplying everything in the fraction top and bottom by x gets us this. Then we can multiply both sides by 1 take away 6x. Okay. Best idea here is to expand that bracket out. So minus 3 times 1, minus 3 times minus 6x is plus 18x. Then we want to isolate the x. So let's subtract 18x from both sides. We're going to get 2x is equal to minus 3, and then divide both sides by 2. So x is equal to minus 3 halves. So that would be the method that I would use. If you have instead used the other method, I will go through it for completeness. So first of all, multiplying both sides by the 1 over x take away 6, like so. Then we would have divided both sides by minus 3, so minus 20 over 3 is equal to 1 over x take away 6. We then need to add the 6 to both sides. Now 6 is 18 thirds, so minus 20 thirds plus 18 thirds is minus 2 thirds. Okay, now I will take this opportunity to show you another way of dealing with this stage, but let's just do it the way that I've shown you before. So we've multiplied both sides by x, then multiply both sides by minus 3, and then divide both sides by 2. So x is minus 3 halves, okay? Now, one thing that you can do, which shortcuts this, which is really useful, is if you have a fraction equals a fraction, what you can do is you can take the reciprocal of both sides. So if you find the reciprocal of both sides, it does not change the equality here. So if you find the reciprocal of minus 2 thirds, which just flips the fraction round, okay, so the minus sign stays, but you've just flipped the fraction round, you're going to get minus 3 halves. And if you flip this fraction round, find the reciprocal, you get x over 1. And x over 1 is, of course, just x, isn't it? And so x is equal to minus 3 halves. Okay? And that's a really useful thing to do and know about, and it avoids these steps of rearranging. Okay, last one. We have 300 over 2 take away 5 over 3x is equal to 900. Okay, so let's do this using dealing with the nested fractions, so multiplying top and bottom by 3x first. So 300 times 3x is 900x. Multiply the 2 by 3x, we get 6x. Then take away 5 is equal to 900. Okay, now multiply both sides by the 6x, take away 5, so 900x is equal to 900. 6x take away 5. Okay, now with the methods that we've used before, right, I've been expanding the bracket out at this stage. Sometimes it's just quicker to do it that way. Personally, I don't really want to have to be dealing with 900 times 6 and 900 times 5 as numbers. So if I can spot that actually if I divide both sides by 900 now and it's quicker and it makes the numbers easier, then it seems like a good idea. So dividing both sides by 900 gets me x is equal to 6x take away 5. So you can see that actually that's much easier. Subtract the 6x from both sides to isolate the x, and we get minus 5x is equal to minus 5, and then divide both sides by minus 5, so x is 1. Okay? So, I mean, you could have expanded the brackets here. If you did, this is how nasty you would have got. 900x is equal to 900 times 6, which is 5,400x. Then 900 times minus 5 is minus 4,500. And then I've got to subtract 5,400 from 900. So let's do 5,400, take away 900, which is 4,500. So minus 4,500, x is minus 4,500. And then divide both sides by minus 4,500, and we get x is equal to 1. Okay? It works, but the numbers aren't nice to work with. Okay, so let's do the alternative method. So multiplying up by the denominator first, we get 300 is equal to 900 times 2, take away 5 over 3x. Now we're going to divide both sides by 900. So 300 divided by 900 is 1/3. Is equal to 2, take away 5 over 3x. Let's take the 2 from both sides, so 2 is 6/3, so we get minus 5/3 is equal to minus 5 over 3x. Okay, let's multiply both sides by minus 3x. So it gets rid of the minus, it gets rid of the 3, so we're going to get 5x is equal to 5, and so x is equal to 1. Okay. At this stage, if you wanted to just find the reciprocal of both sides to manipulate it, and you got minus 3/5 is equal to minus 3x over 5, because you just wanted the x in the numerator, that's a perfectly valid thing to do, just like we did with the previous example. Okay? And then you could divide both sides by minus 3/5, for example, to get your answer. So, as the problems become more complicated, there appear to be kind of like more options open to you. But a lot of this is coming down to your confidence over what you are allowed to do. And that's why I've been trying to go through different ways of doing it, different methods, just so you can kind of get used to these things, these algebraic processes that work.